Hello everyone. In this part 6 of applications of derivatives, we will discuss how we have to find out the given function is increasing and decreasing function with the help of derivatives. So let's start with this part. Now look at this thing. This theorem is very important to understand this concept. But one more thing, I am explaining you that now the proof of this one we will not able to do because one portion mean value is already deleted from your syllabus for this session. So we have to remember this rules. What is this rule? Let f be a continuous function on closed interval ab and differentiable on open interval ab. Then if f dash x greater than 0 for each x belongs to open interval ab, then f is strictly increasing on closed interval ab. Second point, if f dash x less than 0 for each x belongs to open interval ab, then we will say f is strictly decreasing on close interval AB. Next point, if f dash x is equals to 0 for each x belongs to AB, then f is constant function on close interval AB. Now, this is the important point. Number 1 in note, to find the subinterval in which the function is increasing oblique strictly increasing. In this case, what we will do? We will take subintervals in which conclusion is f dash x greater than 0 and included the end points marked with. तो हमें क्या करना है, हम सबसे पहले सब इंटरवल्स निकालेंगे और उसके बाद फंक्शन को हमें या तो इंक्रीजिंग और स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग प्रूफ करना है, हम उसमें एंड पॉइंट्स को भी इंक्लूड कर लेंगे. Same process we have to do for decreasing or strictly decreasing, but in this case sign of f dash x must be less than 0. So whatever explanation I have given, this will be more clear if we will do some questions. So how we have to do this question and how these rules are applicable, let's start with this question. Find the intervals on which the following functions are strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So let's start with this a part. In this a part, we have fx is equals to 10 minus 6x minus 2x square. First of all, we will find out f dash x. Now look at this thing, f dash x is equals to minus 6 and what this become minus 4x. It means minus 2 common. It means 3 plus 2x. Now we have to put or now we have to do f dash x is equals to 0. It means once f dash x is equals to 0, it implies that 3 plus 2x is equals to 0. It implies that x is equals to minus 3 by 2. It is known as the critical point also. So in each question we have to go to till this point. After then we have to make the number line. In this number line, this is minus infinity, this is infinity, this is minus 3 by 2. Now, number line is divided into two portions. In other questions, it is not the always confirm thing that we will always get the one critical point. It may be more than one. It means line will be divided into more parts. Now, here we have the subinterval. What are the subinterval here? Two subintervals only. One is minus infinity to minus 3 by 2 and second is minus 3 by 2 to infinity. Now we will take the test point. So for this test point, what we have to do? We will take any point in this interval. Suppose that point is minus 2 and here it is 0. Now we will find out the test value. Now look at this thing, test value means we will find out f dash minus 2. It means wherever is f dash x, we will put here f dash minus 2. It means x is equals to minus 2. So what this become 2 only, and whence we will put the 0 here. It means f dash 0 is equals to minus 6. Now sign of f dash x, we are observing sign of f dash x here. This is positive, this is negative. Here we will find out the conclusion. Now in conclusion, we are observing f dash x is greater than 0 and here f dash x is less than 0. So we will say fx is strictly increasing on Look at this thing. On the basis of this explanation, we have to include the endpoint also. It means this is minus infinity to minus 3 by 2. So this is the first point, and fx is strictly decreasing. On which point? It is strictly decreasing on, what is this, minus 3 by 2 to infinity. So this is the way to do this type of questions. Now let's do this b part also. In this b part, we have fx is equals to minus 2x cube minus 9x square minus 12x plus 1. Now f dash x is equals to, what this become, minus 6x square, what this become, minus 18x, and what is this, minus 12. What is common here? Minus 6 common. So what is left here? X square plus, what is this, 3x and plus 2. Now once we will do the factor, it means f dash x is equals to minus 6, do the factor, x square plus 2x plus x plus 2. It means f dash x is equals to, what is this, minus 6 x plus 2, and what is this, x plus 1. Now f dash x is equals to 0. Once f dash x is equals to 0, it implies that x is equals to minus 2, and what is this, minus 1. Now we will make the number line. On this number line, this is minus infinity, this is infinity, this is minus 2, and what is this, minus 1. Now subintervals. In this subinterval, what will come here now? Minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 1, and what is this, minus 1 to infinity. So these are the subintervals. Now test point. What is this test point? In this test point, minus infinity to minus 2, you can take minus 1. Minus 2 to minus 1, you can say minus 1.5. And then, what is this? Minus 1 to infinity, you can take, what is this point here? You can take 0. So this is the test point. Now, we have to calculate test value. So, once we will get the test value, f dash minus 3, once you will calculate, it will come minus 12, then f dash minus 1.5, and then this is f dash 0. F dash 0 will also come. What is this? First of all, we will calculate f dash minus 1.5. So f dash minus 1.5 is 1.5. How we are calculating? We are putting the values here only in f dash x. Once you will put the value, surely you will get this point. This is also minus 12. So this is the test value. Now sine of f dash x. Now what we are observing, sine of f dash x, we have f dash x less than 0, f dash x greater than 0, and here also f dash x less than 0. Now conclusion. So in this conclusion, we are observing, now in this part we have to put sign only. So it is negative, it is positive, it is negative. It means here f dash x less than 0, here f dash x greater than 0, here f dash x less than 0. So fx is strictly increasing, on which interval? Strictly increasing means greater than 0. It means this is strictly increasing on minus 2 to minus 1, include the endpoints. Fx is strictly decreasing on. Now what we are observing here, we have the two intervals. So first you will take minus infinity to minus 2, and then union minus 1 to infinity. So this is the way to find out the intervals. So revise this thing and don't forget to give the answer of this question in comment box. Thanks and God bless you.